Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my matchday vlog / review games for the Preston game today. So, where do I even start with this game, guys? All I can say is it wasn't what we hoped for. So of course I am today going to be reviewing the Preston-Brentford match, in which Brentford managed to walk away with a 3-1 victory in the end, which I was far from happy with in the end. So basically we'll just hop straight into the review now, guys. So I think the first talking point that I need to bring up is the situation at the moment with the lack of strike power we have going forward and Owen Doyle at the moment. I feel like Owen Doyle is being made a little bit like a scapegoat at the moment with, I thought there was a number of players that didn't put a shift in today, but I feel like Doyle was getting a bit of criticism and deservedly so. I mean, the chance he had, if you've not seen it, basically Joe Garner slid in a chance for Owen Doyle. He was one-on-one with the keeper. He really needs to be putting that away, or at least getting it on target, and in the end he just bobbles it harmlessly wide. Really frustrating from Owen Doyle, and there was talks of us possibly getting him on a permanent. I really hope that's not true. I mean, he's doing his best for us, but I just hope that's not true, and I really would like to see us bring in the new striker. I really do think it's so crucial now. It's so crucial. I think the rest of the season will be decided if we do bring in a new striker and who that is, because at the moment I think Garner's given us all he can give at the moment. He's playing in the sort of position where he's not getting the chances himself, but he's getting flick-ons, he's getting a good touchdown, and he's flicking it on to another strike partner who we really do need another strike partner for Garner so he can be a bit more clinical. But there was just a problem from minute one. I felt like there was we really did lack speed, we lacked urgency in this match. In midfield we really did get dragged down. I thought the battle in midfield today, that's where this game was going to be won, and they just absolutely tore us apart in there. I don't know why, but we had Daniel Johnson, Paul Gallagher and Ben Pearson, three very comfortable players. I must say I was actually half impressed by Ben Pearson. I've heard that he put in some really good performances in the away games, our last two away games, so I can't really make much of a judgment on just seeing him in today's Deepdale match. But I thought he was okay. Gallagher I thought had a decent match. He actually walked away with man of the match, but Daniel Johnson was an absolute ghost for this match, guys. I actually can't remember him being on the ball once or doing anything with the ball meaningful, and it's been like this for the past month or so. I know he did score the other week, but I've heard that even then when he did score, he didn't really have the best of game then, and I don't know why it is. He just seemed to be hiding. Also, he just didn't seem to be getting into pockets of space like he normally does, playing balls in and stuff like that. So if Gallagher gets injured, you know, we really are in trouble, because at the moment Daniel Johnson has just not stepped up at the moment. And I must say, please can Daniel Johnson work on his right foot. I wanted to say this for quite a while, but I've just forgot to say it. But basically, Daniel Johnson only has a left foot, guys, and if he had a right foot, he could go a long way in his career. But at the moment, he's losing so many opportunities, chances to shoot or chances to pass, because he's so one-footed. He really does need to improve his right foot. But, you know, he is a great player, I'm not denying him that, but lately he's just not been on the boil. I must also point out a couple of other players that I thought were poor. I thought Paul Huntington had a particularly poor game. I didn't think he played well at all. He gave the ball away countless amount of times. Every time he was on the ball, he had a bit of time on the ball, he would just hoof it up the field, or he'd head it away unnecessarily out for a throw-in and stuff like that. He really did struggle today, and hopefully Tom Clark will be back soon to fill that position. And I also did think that Sam Johnson in net as well. I know he's a fan favourite with Preston and everything like that, but I felt that he had a disappointing match, if I'm honest. I thought that he should have done a bit better with the first one, and I just didn't think his distribution, all in all. I know that we were spoilt with having Jordan Pickford, such a good keeper, earlier in the season, but Sam Johnson, I just don't feel like his distribution was up to it today. He was slowing the game down a little bit. I might be being a bit harsh on him here, but that was just my opinion. I didn't think he had a great game. But in terms of the goalkeeper situation, of course, we have, if you didn't know, we have, of course, completed the loan signing of Andres Lindegaard for the rest of the season from West Brom. So obviously, Sam Johnson has been recalled back to Man United. I was disappointed with that. I would have liked to see us get a permanent keeper. I would have loved to see us get Sam Johnson on the permanent, but obviously that's not going to happen. So we're going to go another season living off loan keepers, which I've not got a problem with as long as they do perform. So Lindegaard, I am actually happy with this deal. I think he'll do a good job in the Championship, and I think he'll be a good acquisition for us. I think he'll suit Championship football, and hopefully he'll fit in straight away. And then on to a couple of positives for this match. I must say that the two players that really showed what they could do for me in this match were Adam Reach, who was my personal man of the match. Obviously, he grabbed the goal for us. I really did think Adam Reach had another good game for us. He was taking the ball to them. He was the only real player that we had that was driving at their defence, and really impressed with Adam Reach, and also Callum Robinson as well. I was really impressed with him when he did come off the bench. I thought that he was offering something as well. He's a bit like Reach. He offers something a bit different that we've not had for quite a while, and I'm very happy to see Callum Robinson back in the North End shirts. He really was doing what we have been lacking so far this season. He was driving the defenders, he was getting some shots away, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Callum Robinson. Hopefully he starts the next match. I thought he deserved that from the way he played at the end of today's match. And then in terms of Brentford, I didn't actually think that, if any Brentford fans are watching, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the match, but I didn't actually think that Brentford themselves were all too good. In my opinion, I thought that us playing so poorly, we made them look good, but the player that stood out for me for Brentford was their number 19. I think it was John Swift. He really did have a good game for them. My personal opinion, he was their man of the match probably. Obviously, he won the match with them and got their third goal. I think that in midfield, he was probably the player pulling the strings for them the most, and I was just impressed by his performance all around, so I thought I'd give a shout out to him. So guys, the question I want to pose you at the end of this video is, what striker do you think we should go after? And if you don't got a particular striker in mind, let me know what kind of striker you'd like to see us bring in, because I think there's quite a few options that we could chase at this point in time. Obviously, we could. Do you think we should go for a big player, a target man, perhaps a fast player to go in behind, a small player, a big player, a pacey player, a not so pacey player but with a good finish? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to see Grayson bring in. I'd be very interested to know. So guys, that will wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Leave a comment in the comments down below what you thought of the game, whether you're a Preston fan or a Brentford fan. I'd be very interested to know. But other than that, guys, I must also say that I will probably be uploading a video onto my second channel later today, the HD2. I'll leave a link in the description down below to that, so make sure you do check out that later. But other than that, guys, I will see you all in the next one.